That which acts, the Lord said, is called intelligence or light. Intelligence or light. All right, you can put that note down if you wish. Maybe you'll remember it anyway. Now, what's an intelligence? What's an intelligence? No description except that it's like light. And everything that exists, which is truth, is filled with intelligence. Everything is filled with it. Now, the best way for you to know about intelligence is to find out about it the way I found out about it. I said, Brother Widtsoe, what's an intelligence like? And he said, well, look in the mirror and tell me. You're an intelligence. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's good. Yes, I'm an intelligence, aren't I? Now he said, how big are you? I said, I don't know. He said, where are you? Well, I'm right here. No, he said, you're not down there. Did you notice? Isn't that down from where you are? Oh, yeah, it is. He said, take hold of your chin. Shut your eyes. So I did. Now he says, is that below you or above you, or is that right on? I said, that's below me. He said, take hold of your ear. He said, is that beside you, or? And I said, yeah, that's out there. He says, where is your little I am? I said, it's way in there, isn't it? And he said, I think so. Way back in there. It's a little tiny I am. It's self-knowing, it's self-determining, it's anticipatory, it can learn. It's a little intelligence. Fascinating. And it always existed as an independent entity. A little I am. Oh, all right, that's an intelligence. All right. Now, Doctrine and Covenants 93, 29 and 30. DC 93, 29 and 30. Intelligence is eternal and it is independent to act for itself. And that's what the Lord says. This is the essence of reality that acts for itself. All right? Abraham 3. ABR, Abraham. In college you learn to abbreviate everything so you can keep up with the professor. I'll talk 400 words a minute. Abraham 3, verses 19 to 23. The intelligences, see, it talks about spirits and that some are more intelligent than the other, and then it tells you that it's talking about spirits which are organized intelligences. So you're really talking about intelligences that are one above another. So this is the fact that the intelligences are organized and graded. And what the Lord is saying, we start out with the little ones, and we come up, and here you are, some of my most magnificent intelligences that I gave bodies in my image. You're real super. You're special. All right? Joseph Smith described the graduated intelligences that are structured in nature. DHC, that's Documentary History of the Church. DHC, Volume 4, page 519. And he says he gave this sermon to the apostles and their wives so that they know this wonderful, marvelous God science of graduated intelligence. But then he didn't say anything more about it, and so we have to go to the brethren, the early brethren who heard it, to get more details. That which is acted upon is called element. Now that's DC 93 and 33. That which is acted upon is called element. Now put down JD, that's Journal of Discourses. 7 and 2, that's volume 7, page 2, where Brigham Young says, these little bits of element are capacitated to receive intelligence. Now notice what happens. You get a little piece of element, and it must be extremely tiny. You attach a little intelligence to it, and you can now talk to it and say, move that little fellow over here. All right, now you two combine together. Now bring in 3 more. All right, now that's fine. All right, let's get this thing going now. We got ourselves a little atom here working around. We get enough of those and you'll get a molecule. It's a universe. When you got through, you got, I don't know how many, maybe 1 million little intelligences and bits of elements all spinning around that little universe there. We call it an atom. It's so tiny you can't see it. We put a lot of them together, we get a molecule. And they'll do certain things. And the Lord says in the 88th section how he gives them orders, and he gives them a pattern that they follow. And they'll always follow that pattern, unless you want them to do something else. And so you get two little molecules that we call hydrogen, and another little molecule that acts completely different, called oxygen, and you put them together, and you got water. You say, isn't that nice? We got water. But Jesus said, wine. You know what to do. High grade of wine, please. And it happened. All of a sudden, the mystery has gone out of the miracles. You and I perform things by playing force against force. That's the way you make a motor go. You know, you explode something, and it's force. The Lord talks to things. That's a better way, won't you agree? See, God doesn't violate law. He sets things going. And so you've got H2O, it's water. He said, but I need wine. Oh, all right. Now that's the universe in which we live. This is God's science. And Brother Widtsoe said, isn't that thrilling, Elder Skousen? And I said, I never even thought of that being a possibility. He said, God has revealed so many marvelous things to us if we'll just study it out and put it all together. All right, just a little bit more here. Abraham 4. ABR. Abraham 4, verses 9, 10, 12, and 18. Where you see intelligence responding to the commandments of the gods during the creative process. Now watch what it says. And the gods commanded the dry earth, the dry land to come up. And they watched until they were obeyed. Dirt doesn't obey as dirt unless it had intelligence in it, would it? I mean, if it's just stuff, it has no capacity to obey. This is one of the great revelations of God. These little intelligences are in everything. I can move a mountain, I just tell it to move.